On Monday, we said goodbye to Elaine and Wayne Manlove, who were loved by so many. And I rise first to pay tribute to them, some of the most special people I've ever known. They were killed in a tragic accident literally the day before last Tuesday's election. That day, we lost two of Delaware's greatest diamonds, Mary Elaine Manlove and Lambert Wayne Manlove. From Hockessin and Ocean View, it was always striking. They went not by their first names, but by their middle names. They were known as Elaine and Wayne Manlove. These are proud patriots, people dedicated to our state and community who spent decades giving to others. Elaine I knew best in her role as state elections commissioner and as someone who fought hard here for funding for election security and election systems. The very last time I saw her, she was proudly showing off the brand new statewide election system in Delaware. She didn't tragically get to see the fruits of her labor, the deployment of these new state-of-the-art digital voting machines. Her many professional achievements in that role, increasing our voter rolls, modernizing the machines, bringing elections to the classrooms, carrying off just this last Tuesday a near flawless statewide election. While impressive, was just a very small part of who Elaine was. Deeply proud of her Irish heritage, known for her kindness and her generosity, her Irish Catholic faith that she and Wayne shared was a foundation for them and for their family and their lives. St. Patrick's Day in Wilmington was often the highlight. Elaine was one of the folks who helped organize the annual St. Patrick's Day Mass and breakfast, a breakfast that raised money for the St. Patrick Center that serves some of the neediest and most marginalized in Wilmington, but a breakfast that was a celebration of the intersection of faith and politics, service, hope, and community. My own wife, Annie, worked with Elaine for years in Newcastle County government, long before her time as the state elections commissioner, and they remained close for years afterwards. Annie knew her as the best mom and grandmother and friend to so many people. And Margaret Aiken, one of Elaine's closest friends, who also served with her with my wife in county government, said Elaine never sought the spotlight. She never tried to be the center of attention. She was like a warm fire that you just gravitated towards. She wasn't the life of the party. She was the reason for the party. Elaine had a special and giving spirit that had a lasting and transformative difference on thousands of Delawareans, from Kirkwood soccer to the county, to her work for elections, to her deep commitment to her faith, her family, and her community. Wayne, her husband of 51 years, was a union electrician, a proud member of IBEW Local 313 for 53 years. And Wayne loved hosting neighborhood dinners, annual crab feasts, watching his beloved Eagles with family and friends, and confounding his son because he could never get his players straight. He loved sharing the Eagles with all three of his sons. For Wayne and Elaine, their sons, Matthew, Joe, and Michael, were the beginning, middle, and end. The sun rose and set on their boys. And they took huge delight in sharing stories about them with everyone who would sit still and listen. And they did everything it took to put them through college and through parochial education. They sacrificed hugely for their children, and it made a lasting difference in their lives. Once Elaine and Wayne were your friends, they were always your friends. They brought together people from grade school, from high school, from work, from all different walks of life, and they were strongly rooted in and connected to St. Elizabeth's Parish, where Elaine was baptized, where they were married, where they just last year renewed their vows for their 50th wedding anniversary, and where on Monday, hundreds of us gathered to wish them farewell. So my condolences, my deep and heartfelt condolences go out to Matthew and Megan, to Joe, to Michael and Mary, to Elaine's brother Grant and wife Ruth, and the four children, the grandchildren, the four grandchildren who gave them such joy, Catherine, Elizabeth, Margaret, and Finnegan.